Good evening, good people. You are back with me, Talk with T, and I have some information for you today. And this is all related to voting. These are for the people that are interested in voting, knowing when to register, knowing when you can vote, and most of your options. Now, please understand, I have looked up information and done research on voting in the state of Ohio, which is my state of residence. Okay, first of all, what we need to know is you need to register to vote, and you need to do that by October 5th. You can do this online. You can do early voting as well. Many counties offer early voting October 6th through 9, October 12th through 16, and 19 through November 2nd. You need to check with your local election officials. Ask questions, get information. Because what we know about voting this year, 2020, is a lot will be different. We don't know exactly what to expect at the polls. We don't know how long the lines are going to be. What we are hearing is that there will be limited sites and things like that. Why? Because we're facing COVID-19. So we need to think about those things. We need to think about what day is November 2nd. What do we have planned that day? What other things, do we have planned that day? How is this voting in person? How is this going to work out for your work or school schedule? So for voting options, we know that we can do mail. Okay. You need to know all the information about mail-in voting, mailing your ballot. You need to know about in person in your actual county. You need to have your photo ID. Get in contact with someone at the polls prior to, well before election day if you plan to be vote in person. When you request an absentee ballot, there are certain rules and regulations that you have to abide by according to your state. Okay. The election officials must receive your application by noon, October 31st. So keep that in mind. I spoke a little bit before about it, but submitting the absentee ballot, that has to be postmarked by November 2nd, prior to. Get information about the absentee ballot. A lot of people are concerned with or not really comfortable with that process. So make sure you know that well before the deadline date so that if you have questions, you can work through those and you don't have any problems with that. And you don't want that to count yourself out. So we are watching a lot of different things. This information today is not to pressure you to go on either side, Democrat, Republican, things like that. This is information regarding people who actually want to be involved in the process of voting. Okay. Let me get back to a little bit about what I am going to be talking about or covering the next few days. I have gotten a little feedback, and I want to say thank you to everyone who have listened, tuned in, and subscribed. I am going to be resuming some conversations about, again, dating sites, the pros and cons, being a target for certain things in our community, domestic violence, adulting, some anxiety we are feeling because these are uncertain times right now, COVID issues, things like that. These are all ideas and topics that are going to be covered on my page, and this will be coming soon. So stay tuned. Thank you all. I really, really want to thank you, and continue to listen to Talk with T.